What's up? What's up? Woo! Up right now. How's it going, y'all? Appreciate y'all coming in. We had a little visit with the old game warden a minute ago. He was pretty cool though, for once. Hurt right here. 351. What's up, boss? Thunder. Hey, bro. Good to see y'all. Cold Creek. What's up? Miss Chrissy. Randall. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Yeah, we're trying out a little new spot today. See what happens. Uh-oh, man down. Watch out. All right, let me figure this back out. How's that? Can y'all hear me? Camera fell over. We good? Thank y'all. All right. All right, y'all. Hope everybody had a good day. Sorry about all the noise. We got highway right over ahead, but I figured we'd try this spot out for a little bit. More or less just test it out and see if we get run off or not. So far, we hadn't. But yeah, right when yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. If I put a little bit heavier weight on there, I could probably get them to stay out there in the middle. There's a pretty good little bit of current right now, but we're going to just let it play out. Yeah, man, we've had some cold weather the last week. It finally warmed up today. It's probably 55 or 60 here today. It rained this morning and went to work and actually went out on a job and it was drizzling, raining and stuff. And it wasn't too bad. My pants got wet, so I had to go by Walmart and get some cheap pants. I didn't want to be out here freezing. But if we get a big enough fish on, I'm gonna wait out there and get him, so it ain't gonna matter. But you could tell everybody doesn't come out of hibernation. There was some characters at Walmart. Everybody doesn't come out of their cave, I guess. But yeah, right when I got down here, uh, I got out of the car and walked over here. There's a little looked like a little hobo encampment somebody had a makeshift tent over there, and I was going to bank fish, and I said, I'm not going to mess their little area up. I came back over here, walked over toward my car, and looked up, and here come my buddy. But I told him right off the bat, I said, man, I go by the books. I got a fishing license. I'm just down here bank fishing. He was cool. They didn't give me no trouble. I said, I appreciate all y'all do, really. But he was super chill. Yeah. Now, if you'd have been down here causing trouble or, raising hell or something, he probably would have not been as nice. But when I'm out and about fishing and stuff, I usually try to do what I'm supposed to do. I might run up here and get me a little bag or something to sit on. I didn't bring me a chair today, but I'll be right back. If one of them rods runs off and spools out, y'all grab it. Be right back. Hey, even better, Thunder. You left your swim trunks down here, boss. You mind if I use them to sit on? Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. If it gets too loud, for real, I'll mute it or we'll move around. I know them trucks and stuff going across that old bridge is loud. So if it's too loud, y'all let me know, for real. It's annoying. Yeah, good deal, Rhino. Good deal, bro. Appreciate you coming in. We just kind of goofing around, testing this spot out. Had no idea what to expect. I just threw my gear in the car this morning and said we'll try it. Don't really have any good bait. What I consider good bait. Wish we had some skipjack or something like that, but don't never know. Here in a minute, I may try to. I got 3 ounce lead on there. I might try to double that up where it'll stay on the bottom out there. Sling one out the channel. Yeah, I want to see a big cat too, man. It'd be a heck of a fight right here. There ain't too much debris or logs that I can see, but there's about 15 or 20 foot of shallow mud out there. So if one got hooked on there, I'd probably wait out there and try to net him. But hell, I'd be happy just to catch a 2 or 3 pound blue. I skunked last 2 times I went. So I would not mind seeing anything today. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's uh, got through that cold snap. We had 0 degrees right at our house. It's right between 0 and 10 for a couple days, and the the feel like at night the wind chill was negative, and that's rare for our area. We usually get down to 10 or 15, but it's rare we get below 0. It was dangerously cold though, for real. So hope everybody got through that. Definitely some current pulling today. They show y'all the water real quick. Yeah, yeah. It's about like summer today compared to what it was. Unplug this charger and I'll show y'all what's happening right here. Yeah, I probably know where I'm at if you ever been through Jasper. Yeah, I could probably beef up my weight and sell one out there in that middle, out there in that channel. Get it to stick out there on the bottom. Might have a good shot, but I'm having fun just chilling at the moment. But we're right down from Frosty Mug. If y'all know where that's at. But yeah, I said that's just my luck. Right when I pulled in, old game warden showed up. Like he knew I was coming. But being real, he was really chill. I told him straight up, I'm down here to fish. I'm not down here to cause no trouble. He was super cool. I try not to bend the rules when it comes to fishing or hunting or nothing like that, because, like I said, we've got such a good place around here. We can catch pretty much whatever, or fish for whatever, and without any problems. So I want to keep it that way. Small water, what's up, man? Good to see you. What you been up to today? Boat work. There you go. Getting that time. Y'all about to wear them out, I bet. I wouldn't mind having me about 6 fillets. Crappie. Some bass. I'd fry it up if I had it tonight. See if I got some bigger weight in here. I appreciate y'all. Mike Sampson, good to see you, my man. Hope you're doing good today, brother. Always great to see you. We're down here just seeing what happens, like always. Got that 3 ounce. That's what I got on there. I can double a couple of them up. Might be what I do here in a minute. Appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out. I falsely accused somebody the other day of stealing my rod holders, man. I thought they were gone. Like I said, I had a few little socket sets and stuff come up missing. It wasn't no big deal at all, but could not find my rod holder. I was like, man, somebody done grabbed them. I found them. They're in my truck, buried under a bunch of junk I had in there. So it was me hiding them from myself. But that's some I won 2 or 3 years ago from Snake River. Some that he made at his shop. Them suckers are nice. I've used them a lot. Wouldn't mind putting them to the test today, though. But yeah, there's a boat launch here and everything. I don't know if I want to leave my vehicle out here uh, for a long time. As a matter of fact, I probably would leave it out here no matter what for a long time, just in case somebody wanted to bust the windows out or something. But it's a pretty chill spot. There's some real good people around this area. But there are also some hellions around here, some people that don't really go by the rules and the laws. So when I pulled up, I could see a bunch of glass. Somebody's window got busted. But yeah, man, maybe we'll get in on something. Stuart, hey, buddy. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. We're trying our luck today after work down here on the Big River, section of the Big River. Oh, yeah, Stuart, I sent those hooks out last Thursday, man. So hopefully you'll be getting them in the next few days. Appreciate your support. But I sent you out some, just some of my favorite panfish hooks, some eagle claws, and then some other type, the Aberdeen and some cricket hooks. So hopefully you like them, bro. I was going to just put them in an envelope and send them across the pond, and the lady at the post office says they might would have got there, but if you send anything like that, they got to go through customs. But it wouldn't but a few bucks to send it. But I learned something new. If you send it across the pond, you got to fill out a little form. What not to. I was just gonna put about 8 or 10 stamps on there and let it ride, but she said it might would have got there, it probably would have got sent back. So learned something new. But yeah, I was looking at that area on the map, buddy. You over there on the North Sea. That's you up north for sure, brother. I think I'm gonna put a little extra weight on one of these where I can sail it out there. Pontoon Jody, hey girl, appreciate you checking it out. Ain't nothing going on right now, so we just shooting the bull. Appreciate you. Yeah, whatever you want to do with them, buddy. They're yours to do whatever. I'm just glad I have people from all over the world that fish together. That's the cool part to me. That's what I dig. We got people from all over the country, different places. Oh Lord, got a church man pulling up down here. They must be hauling the hobos in. It's a happening spot down here. Got a van full of them pulling in over here. There ain't no telling what they got. Might not want to know. Yeah, I fish for skipjack a lot. I'm not the most successful at it, but yeah, I try to catch them a good bit. I'm usually throwing jigs the whole time I'm fishing. Um, trying to catch a bass or skipjack. But today I'm just kind of chilling. But yeah, I fish for one. I fish for anything, brother. I love catching panfish and the bass. I like bass fishing a little bit, but more or less, I like catching the hybrids and the stripe. It's hard to beat catching panfish on light tackle. I enjoy that. That's what I like to eat more than anything. Is brim and crappie and bass. Bass got a good flavor. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me. Like I said, we're more or less just kind of testing the water today. But this will be a spot we venture back to. Oh yeah, brother, I bet. I'd love to catch him. Yeah, I love catfishing. I didn't get into fishing for big cats up until about 4 or 5 years ago. But growing up, we fished for a little bit of everything. But I, I enjoy all the species, just about, except for gar and turtle. When times got hard, we'd fry them babies up too. I don't keep any catfish over 5 or 6 pounds though, and most time I'll throw them back too. But I like catching brim stuff. Oh man, must have been down here checking out something. Don't know what you're gonna see around Walker County. That's for sure. We're gonna add a little weight on one of these, see if we can get it out. Get it to stay out there. Freaking bird must have had something against me too. Old bird about nailed me in the face. Did y'all see that? Got a little buddy over there. Jody, good to see you. Glad y'all are thawing out up there. I saw y'all's video. Still look like a tundra up there. That snow and ice is beautiful for a little bit, but then it kind of starts wearing on you. In my opinion, I like cold weather. You know, I really enjoy winter and fall. But when it starts getting like 0 degrees, just stuff starts getting hard to deal with, man. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they was doing. Yeah, that little sucker. I felt the wind off his wings. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I hope it ain't too loud. I know this is a busy highway over us. Very, very loud, but hopefully y'all can hear. That was a beak head on. Yeah, that'd have hurt. That'd have hurt him if he'd have flew into my hard head. If it had been an endangered species, I'd have had to explain that to game warden how that happened. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Usually, people do that to me. I'll be in my little station wagon. I putt around in it. People tailgate me. I don't get in too big of a hurry unless I'm going to work, or usually I don't even get in a hurry going to work because people drive so crazy on the same highway in the morning. I just take my time, man. Double up in weights. Let's see what happens. The hook sharp. Lord, I've got another visitor over here. Hey, buddy. It's a happening spot. I might have to come down here more often. I might make some new friends. They might be up to no good. Looks like it might be long enough. I got her loose. It took some tugging though. I think that's just a real muddy and trashy bank right there. And I know what it was. It got hung on somebody's line. Somebody's line they done broke off. And I got hung up around it. Water fishing line. Like down here fishing an old trick worm, looks like. Yep. That's the only thing about coming down to places that are a lot of people fish at. Sometimes they'll break off and get into some line and stuff, but that's just how it is. It happens, man. It happens. Sometimes I try not to just break my stuff off if I can help it, because usually I got some hooks I don't want to lose. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on over here, Stuart, buddy. If you get a flight over here, I'll set you up on some place to fish. I might not set you up on any fish. You might be better off hollering at somebody else on that. You're welcome to come down, hang out with us. Yeah, we got somebody over there parked. They might be making out over there. Who knows? Might not want to know. We got another game warden over there. Spinning reel slung around pretty good. That's one rod and reel I need to put a lanyard on. I wouldn't want to lose it. I wouldn't want to lose none of them, but that one especially. Let's see what we got. All right. Joan. Yeah, I talked to her sometime. Put my bell back up where I don't get spun. Trust that dirty bank. Oh, hey, what's up? Daniel Perry, good to see you, buddy. Um, are you talking about catfishing here today? My setup today? No, I use different stuff. I got when I'm catfishing, I use medium heavy rods. Uh, my reels, I got a little bit older catfish special Abu 6500. Then I got a Shimano, like a light saltwater. I think they call it a Triton TR 200. Just kind of a basic bait caster reel. And then my rods, I got different rods. I got a that that copper and white one. That's a Paula Smith Muddy River. It's real nice, real lightweight. That's a Mad Cats on that one. Then I got an Uncle Lou rod back over here, and I'll use whatever, but I like those three. I fish with them more than anything, just because they got a lot of backbone, but I know they're handling good fish and they got a good response. I can tell something's hitting them. Usually I don't use bails, but when I'm catting and stuff, I keep one on there. And then that spinning reel over there is Shimano. I think they call it a Socorro. It's like a 5,000. I put it on that Paula Smith. And then my line I use. I'm bad about using braid because I usually fish just around muddy places, and I use like 50-pound Power Pro braid. And then leader, I usually use either 30 or 40-pound leader. Uh, that's kind of light duty, but I don't catch a lot of huge fish. There are some around here, but I'm usually catching 10 or 12 pounders, But I use Andy 30-pound, usually a 40-pound test. Yeah, this some right here. Some people like it, some people don't, but I've always had pretty good luck with it. And then Berkeley Big Game, I use it sometimes. Then hooks, I've always liked the Gamakatsu hooks for years and years. Even the smaller ones, anything from 3/0 up to 7 or 8. Something like that. But I've been using the FOA hooks for about the last 2 or 3 months. I hadn't caught a big fish on them, but they're super sharp. These are 8/0, and that's what I got on. I think I got that on both of them right now. Minotaur hooks, I've used them. They're super sharp, but them are hard to beat. And I use just like a Carolina rig usually, or well, I've been using the Demon Dragons last year or so. Seems like that. Seems like they work pretty good. They float your bait up off the bottom. But yeah, if I had to pick two hooks to fish with, it's gonna be probably FOA and the Big Cat Circuit. To me, they're the sharpest. But whatever you like, fish with it. And I use stuff like this: Demon Dragon, Sumo. And then I got some of these. Nothing fancy. Like I said, I just got into big catfish in the last probably 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't know what I was doing. I used to fish with just uh, spinning reels, 10-pound test. Usually down there fishing for bass or whatever. And if we wanted to catfish, I'd usually use some of my dad's gear or just hook up a catfish rig on that light duty stuff. But then about 3 years ago, I learned if I want to get into some big fish and not lose them, I got to beef up my setup. Yeah, that's exactly right, Jody. You got 80, 100-pound fish up there pretty regular. You can catch them on a smaller hook, but I'd rather have an 8 or 10-aught hook. Plus, you can put bigger bait on there. That's the whole deal. You can fish with light tackle if you want to, and say you're not going to catch anything big. But once a big one gets on there, and you fight him for 5 or 10 minutes, and it breaks off, and it breaks your heart, it's better just to go ahead and beef up that tackle, baby. So that's what I learned, and learn how to kind of literally learn how to fight a big fish. I'm still, you know, practicing that because I don't catch many big ones. But when you get a big fish on there, the odds are kind of against you. You know, he can swim around structure. If you got that drag too tight, it's over with. It'll break off. If you got the drag too loose and he starts screaming out through there 100 yards, you got to get him back. So I usually set mine about, I'll set my drag where I can kind of barely pull it out, you know, hand strength, not too loose, not too tight. I'm going to see who's up here by my car, though. See what they're doing. Y'all want to walk up here with me? There you go. Yeah, 12 volt. That catch something huge. Let's walk up here and see who's up here by my little car. Maybe they got some skipjack for sale. It's a happening place, man. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. I don't know what they got going on. But all joking aside, I've probably learned more about catfishing watching YouTube than anywhere. Yep, you're right. Well, I don't want to jinx myself. I hadn't lost a big one, but I've had them on there and them get off and me not keep enough tension on there, screwing around, messing with other reels or something, and they get off there. So I'll just try to keep my rod tip up and keep some tension on there. But yeah, when them big fish, they're already pissed off, and then when they get up there close to you and you pull them up out of the water, a lot of times them blues will go crazy. They get a second wind and and then you've got 6 foot of line trying to hold a 50 or 80 pound fish. It can go south quick when you got them right there at the pier or the boat. But like I said, I've learned so much watching y'all over the years. You know, you never can learn enough. That's the same way with gardening and everything. You know, I started out 10 or 12 years ago trying to grow stuff, grew some watermelons. They're like big as a softball. I said, I got a lot to learn. Same thing with fishing. But there are so many people out there in this community. They put on good shows. They know a lot. They're not scared to uh, share knowledge, and they have fun. And a lot of them, most of them that I know, are good conservationists. You know, they don't abuse the fish or catch more than they need. They throw the big ones back. So it's a good community, man. It's a blessing. It's I'm not gonna say it's changed my life, but it really has given me a lot of fun and a lot of knowledge and a lot of enjoyment watching people catch fish. I'm in Alabama, Stuart. You probably could tell by my accent. I'm in north central Alabama. Right now, I'm over in Jasper, though, right here by the Frosty Mug. Yeah, appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. Speaking of tournaments, that one we had going this weekend, that was probably one of the best ones I've seen. I mean, the ending was pretty cool, pretty epic, but still the everybody getting out in them nasty cold conditions. I got a lot of respect for that, for those folks getting out there when it's 0 degrees, man. That's hurtful. I don't care who you are. Get out there and fish a 5 or 6 hour tournament, not to mention having to, set up and all out. And then there was some great fishing. So props to Fields to Water and them for putting that on. Man, that was a good shout out to them. That was a dang good tournament. Now I'm right here in Alabama. We're about we're about 200 miles north of the Gulf of Mexico. We can get to Florida in 3 hours. And that might be current, but I got something tugging on that one over there. That might be current on that rod making it bend. We're gonna find out here in a minute. If something nails it, we'll know it. Ernie, doing real good, buddy. Doing great. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I guess you'd call it the Bible Belt. Uh, I don't know if they still call that this area Bible Belt or what, but I call it just. I call it home, man. I've lived here for 37 years, and I probably won't move, too far away. I've been a little bit everywhere, but I love it here, man. There's some backwards folks, but there's also a lot of good people around here, and just like anywhere you go. But we've got some of the best um, places to fish, hunt, nature, and there's some. Birmingham's a pretty big city. It's not huge, but there's a lot to do around there. That's where I work pretty much every day. I do sheet metal work. Oh yeah, that's definitely the Bible Belt uh, region, I guess you'd say. Yeah, yeah, that's just current pulling on that. Oh yeah, 90% of people you meet around here, literally, if your car broke down or had a flat or something, you can trust. I'd trust just about any of them to give me a ride, or I'd give them a ride, or whatever. But You always got to worry about that one, you know. I used to be bad about picking up hitchhikers and giving a lift and stuff, and I still will sometimes, but got to watch out. Uh, but yeah, over in Birmingham area, you know, there's some poor, rough places around there, just like any big city, but there's a lot of people with a lot of dough over there. We've got some big, nice houses and nice businesses and stuff like that. We do sheet metal a lot of times on higher end houses. They keep us pretty busy. But other than that, I don't go to Birmingham a whole lot. But other than work, I'm kind of a country boy, I guess you'd say. I don't know if you'd say redneck, but if somebody called me a redneck, I wouldn't take offense to it. I'm a river rat, I guess you'd say. I grew up down there on the river. Yeah, deliverance kind of scares people into taking trips, in crazy places. But ain't nothing like that ever happened around here, to my knowledge. Hell, if somebody can play some string music, I dig that. I like some bluegrass. Yeah, it is. It's a good movie. I don't watch many movies. I'm kind of ADD. It's hard for me to sit still for more than 30 or 45 minutes. I like some of them old ones. If I'm at the house, I'm usually watching YouTube, fishing, or music. I love heavy metal, rock and roll. I like country. I listen to anything. I'm usually listening to music or watching stuff on YouTube. Check this drag on this one over here. Who we got? Lisa Swain. Good to see y'all. Yeah, Ernie, I hope you're doing good, my man. Hope they get you fixed up, my brother. Be right back. I left a lot of trash down there. I don't know. Walk down here and see if I can get this sucker back on the thing. Uh, yeah, there's when I pulled that rig up, there's a big long strand of uh, fishing line. I guess I keep getting hung on it when I'm pulling my rigs up. Some river trash. Ain't no telling what's out there in this water. Probably don't want to know. Yeah, boy. Chad Thompson, good to see you, my man. Appreciate you checking in with us. We're out here just goofing off mainly. Yeah, I like a lot of blues and stuff. I know you know Gary Moore. I like Gary Moore, BB King, Albert King, stuff like that. But yeah, I like metal and rock, southern rock, stuff like that. I listen to pretty much anything except a lot of newer stuff I don't like. All kind of people pulling up. We might have a little party down here. Yeah, boy. A lot of good folks in the mix. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We're gonna give it a little bit longer, maybe a couple hours or so. About dark, we'll roll out. I don't want to be down here by myself and run into any critters. Some scary critters, and by that I don't mean animals, furry animals. I mean some. Speaking of, I think that's just Kern on that one rod. Maybe it's a big flathead. Yeah, two legged creatures. Nah, it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing much gonna happen around here. I'll just mainly got to get back and tend to the animals before around dark and all that good stuff. Yeah, I got me some new pants today. I guess these are gonna be my fishing pants. There was on sale at Walmart. I was hoping we could slime them up today. Like I said, I had some jeans on earlier, and it wasn't raining that hard at work. But I got up on a roof, fixed some gutters, and it was flat. And I was wallowing around in a bunch of water puddles up there. Got soaked. I didn't want to sit out here all evening with soaking wet clothes. Went by old Walmart. There were some creatures in there, those two leggeds, for sure. Like I said earlier, all this cold weather, they've been hibernating. It hit 50 degrees, and they come up out of the cave. Yeah, I need me about one more rod holder, and then I'd be set. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they probably think the same thing about me, but I'm not judging them. I just at that Walmart, there's people that ride up there on lawnmowers. They'll drive four wheelers up there. Just they just go by different sets of rules. But every 5 or 10 minutes, people come pulling down this road and they park over there in this little cul-de-sac. I don't know what they got going over there. Somebody might have a moonshine still up in the woods. Stop by and get you a jar. That's right. Well, I'm usually down there at the camp. Um, and it's quiet down there. Well, during the summer, everybody's riding boats and skiing and all that good stuff, partying. But during the fall and winter, it's quiet. There's nobody down there usually. So there's a little bit of change of pace, but pretty cool spot. I dig it. There's another cool spot up the river, but you don't. There's no service there. It's where two rivers tie in to each other. It's there's usually some pretty good fishing up there. They call that Sipsey Fork up there, where two rivers meet in Sipsey. A lot of people fish that stretch for stripe and everything else. I don't ever have any good luck up there. That's probably just me. Didn't see no rain, but I felt some, making sure nobody's spraying me. No, that's right. There's a real, oh man, I thought I had one. There's a real good little restaurant up there, little burger joint right up the hill. If you ever come down this way, it's been here for like 70 years. They got pretty good hamburger, ice cream and stuff. One day we'll have to go live up there. Pretty cool spot. But I've been eyeing this spot for about probably a year or two, and today I finally come up here. So far, no fish, no nothing. But we having fun. Yeah, it's a cheap little burger joint. I mean, nothing fancy. They got good Phillies, good burgers, good like tater tots and stuff. Cheap for two people can eat there for 15 or 20 bucks and get dessert too. They got really good ice cream. It's called the Frosty Mug. Yeah, I was gonna go back down to where we usually go today, but I want to change up the scenery a little bit. Let's see. Hey, Cindy, good to see you. Hope you doing good. Daniel, when was that place last stopped? Um, they don't really stock it. It's just a river reservoirs that's just miles and miles of river with dams on it. Now they do upriver put trout in about 10 miles back up toward Coleman, where I was telling you about that fork in the river. They uh they do stock trout up there every couple months. There's plenty of fish in here. It's just you got to remember who's trying to catch 'em. There's some big water on here from here down toward Tuscaloosa. There's some deep water. For me, 80, 100 feet water, big water. Where I usually fish, it's maybe 20 foot or so. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Joke all you want, brother. Like I said, uh, sometimes stuff goes over my head. But yeah, there's been some huge fish caught on this stretch. Johnny Small Pepper, what's up, bro? Good to see you, my man. What am I using for bait? Y'all gonna laugh if I tell you. Just don't judge me too bad. I got some month-old uh, ham, pork trimmings and stuff that I've been soaking in some sauce for since Christmas. They've been in the back of my they've been in the back of my station wagon for about a month. And don't whoop me, Chrissy. Please don't whoop me when I tell you I do got some old bacon, but I'll never fish with bacon that you can fry up and eat. I promise you that. It's some that I had in a pack, and we cooked about half of it, and I got some out yesterday to fry it, and it was funky. So, yeah, yeah, stink bait. What's bad is there's plenty of little ponds and stuff I can catch live brim up around my house, but I ain't got no way to keep them alive throughout the day. But like maybe on the weekend, I can load up on a few of them and keep them in the tank and fish with them. Live bait and cut bait is what you're gonna catch catfish on. The chicken and the meat and the burnt ham and all that, that's kind of a last resort deal. I just do that to have something to hook on there. If I was going to be real serious in a tournament or fish, I would gather up some skipjack or some bluegill because this stuff I hadn't had great luck fishing with. I've caught fish on chicken and stuff, but yeah, it's burnt. It was funky. The place I buy it from, they cut it fresh and it's usually good, but every once in a while, if it goes a couple days over, it don't have any preservatives and stuff in it. I don't think so. It kind of it'll ruin a lot quicker than some of the big name brand stuff. Now I got some worms. I might dive around and catch a brim. But I've been just goofing off talking to y'all. I hadn't got too serious. Appreciate you, Small Pepper. Good to see you, buddy. I got us some seeds I'm ordering this week. We'll grow some more of them apocalypse scorpions this summer. Maybe about August or so. I'll have some dried out and I'll send you a couple of them through the mail. Chad told me that catfish are allergic to everything to a catfish. Yeah, you never know. Don't never know, bro. Yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna check baits here in a minute. Yeah. Everything bait wise, catfish are allergic to. Yeah, I don't know. That went over my head too, bro. I don't get it, but I figure they'd eat anything. We used to fish for them on trot line. We put all kind of stuff on there. When I was a kid, we put ivory soap on there. Put whatever you had. Most times shad. Catch a bunch of shad. Yeah, sure. Hey, brother. Yeah, get you some new specs, man. Always good to have some good glasses. I have me a pair in the car that I wear when I'm driving. I don't wear them fishing because they would get destroyed and I would end up probably fumbling around and losing them or getting a hook in my hand. Good to see you, my man. Cindy, I hope you're doing well. I know you said you was down last week. I'm not sure how deep I am. I figured about 15 or 20 feet. I'm out there pretty deep in that channel. But there's a muddy bank right here that you can see it. It's shallow and a lot of trash and stuff washed up against it. I about got hung, my rigs hung up both times I reeled them up. But there's somebody lost some fishing lines, got hung up. There's a big long line of mono down through there. I hooked into it. I think it's more or less junk like that than debris, logs and stuff. Kind of want to put some more bait on there. But during in the next few weeks, probably when it warms up a little bit, I'm gonna gather up some sure enough good bait, some live bait, get some skipjack up, come down there, come back down here and fish for them. Yeah, I'm sure they're deep. They probably hold up, but I've got one of them right out in the center of the channel that's got a pretty good current right now. But I think a lot has to do with not having any good bait. If you had live bluegill or something, you might could do all right with it, or maybe some cut bait. That junk I threw out there, I don't have a lot of confidence in it. Not saying it won't catch them, but I think they're just really not super active. You don't ever know. All it takes is one to swim around and get hungry. Then you got a big one. Yeah, a lot of folks have been sick. Changing the subject on a little bit of a serious note. You know, we had that cold temperatures last week, and there's an old boy that worked at the gas station up the road from me, and he'd worked there about a year. And I didn't know him real good personally, but I've talked to him a lot of times. Super nice guy, and he probably would, but maybe 5 or 10 years older than me. Seemed like he's in good health and stuff. And I went in there Monday, and the lady said, "Hey, did you hear about John?" I said, "No, what happened?" And she said he got real bad sick with the flu. And see, I didn't know none of this, and she said they was trying to get him to go to the doctor and all that, and he didn't want to go, and because he didn't have insurance or whatever. And uh, I asked what happened to him, and she said the cops came over there and found him. Said he had froze to death. And that's what they said. And I said, God, where'd he live? And she said he was staying in a tent down the road from us. And see, I didn't know nothing about that, man. If I'd have known that, man, I'd have done what I could to help him out, you know. But that's what they said. You know, you don't know what happened really, but that's what they said. He got too cold, you know, and they're sick, laying there and died in his sleep. But anyways, you just don't know. You never know what anybody's going through. So I always try to check in on people. I always try to check in on people when they're sick and stuff, you know, because when you get down, sometimes it's hard to pick yourself back up. Randall, Rhino, what's up, big boss? It got a little bit of current out there today. It's rolling pretty good. We'll come back down here in the spring or in a couple weeks after river gets up a little bit with some serious bait. I bet you we can get on a big fish here. Yeah, yeah, it shocked me. Like I said, it can happen. You know, when I was younger and a lot dumber, I was pretty wild and stuff. I stayed running and drinking and all that all the time. And I lived in a little cabin down there, and it didn't have any really good heat in it. It'd be so freaking cold in there. It'd be like 28 degrees, 25 degrees sometimes. And my folks would let me stay down there while I look for a place to live or whatever. I'd wake up in the morning, it'd be colder in there than it was outside. But I had my sleeping bag. I slept in an army sleeping bag since I was about 10 years old. Get in that bad boy, extreme cold, goose down bag. Take a lot for you to get frozen in. But yeah, it's tough, man. Oh yeah, I'll take you on a little tour. But yeah, you don't ever know what somebody's going through. That's why I always try to check in on people. Like I said, we live in a nice place now with all the modern Wi-Fi and power and appliances and all that, but it don't take much for you to be back on the ropes. That's why I always say try to be thankful for what you have. Yeah, this has been the prettiest day we've had in a minute. We've had some blue skies, but the temperatures wasn't pretty. It was like 15 degrees. But the day's nice, man. We might should have went down there to Little River, but I wanted to try this place out. Uh, I'm bad about kind of wanting to get out and explore and find new places and see what's going on. If I see a place that I'm curious to know what's out there, if I don't see a no trespassing sign or a gate, I'll go check it out. All they can do is tell you to leave. But down here, there's a public state boat launch, so it's cool. But old game warden, like I said, there probably hadn't been a game warden down here in 6 months, and I pull up, and there he comes, follow me in here. But like I said earlier, I go by the books. When it comes to hunting and fishing, I try to do it the legal way, man. It ain't worth it trying to do something and get in trouble. It ain't worth it. The Simpsons guy, there you go. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. We ain't catching no fish yet, but we're having a good time, enjoying nature, chilling out. Enjoy y'all's company. I really do. Means a lot. When I'm at the house and it's crappy weather, or I'm not able to go fishing, somebody's out fishing on YouTube. That's usually what I'm watching, man. I dig it. But I do appreciate y'all. It means the world. Thank y'all. Yeah, I think that bank's just got a ton of stuff washed up against it. It's hard to get you lying back over it, but it ain't really no bad debris. It's just such a drop off. I think you got to just pull it back up, pull it straight up that bank. I'm just getting a feel for this place. Really, I have no idea what to expect till I come down here today. Like I said, I went over in the about 50 yards downriver. I was gonna go set up in a little wooded area, and they had them a little shanty town built over there, a little tent city. So I don't want to go down there and step on no toes. So I'm gonna stay back over here. Yeah, buddy. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know somebody who'd eat that bait if they were down here. My mascot, Bear Nana, she'd chaw down on it. I know. Mike could put a worm or two on there and catch something, but I ain't gonna downsize hooks and worm fish. I'm in it for the big boys. See if we can get something happen. Get it back out there. Oh, unbelievable. See if I can get this puppy back up here. Dogs can snack on that later if they want to. That's rough stuff. Whew. A lot of traffic down here, but I don't see nobody doing much but sitting in their car. I guess I've seen about 10 different cars. They might have somebody might be running, like I said, a moonshine distillery over there in the edge of the woods. I would be nosy, but I don't want to make nobody mad. But Ernie, I got a nice pair of swim shorts I found. If you want them, I'll give you a good deal on them, bud. Never know what you might find. I found a multi tool when I got out of the car. But yeah, I got these and figured that'd be a good little place to sit on these today. Crotch is ripped out of them though. Either somebody's having a good time or a bad time. I'm sitting here poking fun at these people pulling in. They're probably pulling in and seeing a guy, crazy looking dude, talking to himself down here on the riverbank. That goes both ways, I guess. That's right, brother. Let me pull up. Another surgery Monday. Yeah. We're gonna lift our brother up. Oh buddy Ernie, that's my buddy. Surgery's never fun. If they gonna get him fixed up, he'll be he'll be good as new. Oh Ernie, that's my buddy. I've been talking to Ernie and Chrissy about longer than anybody on here. Yeah, Dallas, they do, brother. I don't know what. Uh, I mean, when I got out of the wagon, walked down here, they looked like they still had some life in them, and then I flipped them around, and of Crotch was tore out of them, but I'm using them for a seat cushion today. Hell, there ain't no telling what you find down here. People flying off people's vehicles. As long as nobody throws a beer bottle off this bridge, I'll be all right. That would sting. Oh, I didn't know his knee was locked up, Chrissy. I didn't know that. Yeah, I hope my buddy gets some relief soon. That ain't no fun. I'm not a real religious person, but I do believe in prayer. I do believe in God, and I believe that prayer works. And we're gonna lift him up. 'Cause like I said, that ain't no fun when you hurt. Yeah, we're gonna give it probably another hour or so. Then we're gonna peace out. I'm not gonna stay down here too much longer. You know, the expectations were low today, but it's a cool spot. I just kind of want to get a feel for it. Get a feel for it and kind of know how to set up next time. And maybe in the summer when it warms up, I can put on like a little life jacket, kind of wade out there. I'm not going to get in this water though, do nothing crazy today. But when it warms up, I'll get a little float or something, wade out there a few feet, kind of get a feel for how deep that is right there. I'm not about to get in any uncharted water, especially when it's cold. That's a recipe for bad situation. Yeah, there definitely is some current rolling. If I had about a 6 ounce sinker, I'm gonna invest in some more, a little bit heavier weights. I could sell one out there in the middle because if any of them's coming through, I'd figure that's where they are, but just don't ever know. That's why they call it fishing. Oh yeah, yeah. Ernie's my buddy. I give him a hard time sometimes, but he's my buddy. Great person. A lot of fun. Always supported my channel. There for about the first year, I'd do videos and wouldn't have many people in there. But Ernie and Chrissy, y'all have always been there since day one. And 351, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate all y'all, for real. We're not looking for a million views. We're not looking for 1,000 subscribers. It's nice to interact with a lot of people. But I just appreciate y'all, man, coming in there and hanging out with me. It means a lot. And I hope he feels better. I really do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all know that my channel started out as a gardening channel, pretty much. And then started getting into fishing. And I used to not have Wi Fi, I used to not have internet. And then when we got that, it was on. But we're going to do plenty of each this year. More fishing, more. We're going to do some garden videos. Last year I was head over heels, you know what, and elbows trying to build my greenhouse. And this year I got it all set up. So I'm going to make some videos about starting seeds and try to make some videos of starting seeds up until harvest. I never count on everything coming in, but whatever does grow and we get, it's always blessed. But I'm gonna do video on my watermelons. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. But wasn't my grandson work? Yeah. Well, that's the reason I got into it. Because my grandparents had me out there when I was young. I wouldn't I wasn't super into gardening, but I like eating vegetables and stuff. I wasn't a picky eater growing up. I love anything they cook, so I wanted to know how to do it. Then when I was a teenager, didn't care too much about it. I was in ag and stuff in school, plant identification team, but I really didn't take it serious. And then when I got it, right before I got married, probably about 10 years ago, I started trying to grow stuff. I started collecting seeds. But what all set it off is my wife's grandmama gave us a big Ziploc bag full of old seeds and stuff. And we looked through it. It was in her freezer. That actually some of them was her mom's. So from like 30 years ago, it'd been in the freezer, deep freeze. And I opened up that pack and it said yellow meated watermelon seeds. And that kind of just like a light bulb went off on my head. And that sparked the interest right there. I said, these things have been in the freezer for all these years, and I wonder if they'll even sprout. Every one of them did. But like I said, that first year I didn't know how to really grow them. I just put some light fertilizer and put them out there in a little hill, and they come in like they were no good. They were just small, didn't know when to pick them. So I just started reading and researching and trying. And next year that did a little bit better. Next year did all right. But I love growing all that stuff, man. But my favorite thing to grow is watermelons. I just there ain't nothing like cutting a big watermelon during the summer. I love tomatoes, peppers also. They're tomatoes to me are a little bit harder to grow than the watermelons around us. We have so many pests, and they can be real finicky. Tomatoes don't like extremes, but melons, they thrive in the heat. But I'm no pro. I just try different things, and every year I learn something new. We're gonna do some more of those videos. Yeah, that's what you do. Save them. Well, I went to Tractor Supply Sunday for some dog food, and seeds are $3 or $4 a pack. And that's not that much, but when you're paying $40 or $50 for your seeds, and you could save them and know what you're planting, that means a lot. And then certain areas of the country, certain things grow better. And if you could find a tomato that did great, a plant that really just put on and showed out, I'll save the seeds from it. And that's how I save them watermelon seeds. I crossed two different varieties together, and over the years they come out a little something new, and I've saved the seeds off of them for 6 years. Yeah, right. Well, if I order any heirloom seeds, I'll order them from a place called Baker Creek. They have a bunch of heirloom seeds. You know, we live down here in the south. It's either really hot, rainy, stormy. We don't really have a mild summer ever. It's usually extreme. So certain things won't grow good down here in the crazy hot weather. But they've got a lot of different uh, heirloom seeds, and I've always had good luck with them. I'd like to have some good luck catching fish, but I don't know. Still having fun hanging out with y'all. I might have to float a little worm over there just see if we can get some. Oh yeah, I have fun. Like I said, I love just being out here. Especially now, it's not near as cold as it was the other day. I wouldn't be down here if it was 20 or 30 degrees. I'm not that I'm not that tough. But today it's nice. It's a very nice day compared to what it was. Gonna give it another hour or so. Probably hit the road. Maybe something will get on there. Probably get hung up. Let's see. Yeah, man. Living the dream. Living the dream today. 217 Rebel. Hey, bud. Good to see ya. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming in. No fish so far. We just fishing for fun, I guess. Yeah, it's supposed to storm tomorrow and Friday or Thursday and Friday. So I figured if today was our shot, man, we was gonna get after me. He's having to go today. Trying out a new little spot over here, seeing what happens. Pretty cool spot. Got a lot of mud and stuff pretty far out there. Having a little trouble reeling our baits back over the bank, over the face of that mud. But yeah, maybe. But other than that, it's a pretty cool spot. Game warden paid us a visit earlier. He was cool. Didn't give me a hard time. So it's been a good day. And if we just catch a big old fish, it'd be even better. We'll throw out in front of that pylon over there and see what happens. Oh yeah. No, nothing. Oh, Tuesday. Oh, camera stands about where out. Yeah, right when I said no nothing, that one got hit. See if he's going to take it though. About time for him to start biting. Yeah, well, they wouldn't. I figured a bluegill would hit it, but he'd probably go around some of them logs down the bank, maybe get on something. Something pecked on that one, but I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a catfish. Might have just been a log or some debris hitting it. I don't know. Something rung the bell, but it don't look like it was something doing too much else. Probably just some trash uh, running down the river. A little bit of this jig. Appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. Yeah, buddy. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me so far. Said we would maybe stay a little bit longer, but I'm gonna probably start packing up before it gets too dark on me. There's still a lot of daylight left, but I'm gonna make sure I get all my gear up, packed up, and get out of here. Thought about running by the Frosty Mug, get me a banana split. It's hard to leave right here though. Between now and dark, usually if I was gonna catch anything, that'd be when it was. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it about being down here. It's not too rough of a bad place, but I wouldn't never leave my vehicle down here like and go fishing for a few hours. You know, that might get a little bad. People might want to try to steal your battery or break your windows out or something like that. But yeah, that's true. You never can be too cautious around certain places nowadays. I try to trust everybody and not worry about stuff like that, but it's best to be cautious. People get hard up on drugs and stuff, they'll steal anything or do anything. I hate to say that. Oh, there it is. My stand keeps falling over. Yeah, man down is right. Hey, it's been a good one for about a $12.99. Well, I didn't pay for it. My wife bought it for her a few years ago when she was doing cooking and stuff and knitting. So I didn't have to pay for it. I kind of acquired it from her, but it's been a good one for a cheap stand. But I got it sitting on a little bit of an incline. It's done fell over. Yeah, that's some pretty water, ain't it, Randall? That's that Plano water. That's fishing floods, baby. That might have been just more debris. Yeah, you're right about that, Danny. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting a feel for this area today. I'm gonna be back down here. I'm gonna get a little bit heavier weight so I can throw out there where it'll sit in that channel. Today all I have was 3 ounce, and we ain't got a lot of current, but it's moving it. So I'm gonna beef that up a little bit for the next round. Yeah, I believe it'd be a good little spot. Plus, I'm gonna get some decent bait next time. I appreciate you coming in and checking it out, Danny. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you thawed out. Hope it's warming up that way. It felt nice here today once that sun peeked out. That's bad when 50 feels like spring. Yeah. Yeah, this will be an area I'll hit up again. I come by here all the time, going to Jasper. It's a little town west of us. There's a little restaurant we eat at a lot up there. There's a public boat launch here, and I've seen this place lots. I've just never fished it. I'm just kind of getting a feel for this little spot. I got spoiled sitting down there on that pier. But today I said I was going to change it up a little bit. Yeah, we're getting rain tomorrow, starting tomorrow. I worked a little bit on putting on some gutter screens on a house over in town today, and it was raining pretty steadily, drizzling. Wasn't that bad? That wasn't that cold. But yeah, brother, I appreciate you coming in, man. I enjoyed watching y'all fish this weekend. I know it was cold. I know it was brutal, but I much respect to everybody that was out in those conditions. Because I can handle the elements pretty good. I try to tough it out, but once it gets down in them temps and you're on the water, I don't care how tough you are. It starts getting all your mind is telling you to do is get up out of here and go somewhere else. So I appreciate everybody, man. That tournament was awesome. We're gonna give it a few more minutes down here, and then I'm gonna get my gear up and run by the store and head home, hang out with the kids, play some Mario Kart. They got them Nintendo Switch for Christmas, and I've been having to wear them out on there. I done one Mario Party 3 times in a row. Telling you, I don't play when it comes to them games. Man, I'm them old school games. Yeah, I'm gonna roll back here a little bit and hang out with them. Once it warms up, I'll get them little brats down there on the river. They like fishing. Their attention span's a little short, but they enjoy it. We're gonna come back down here soon. But fair warning to any of y'all Walker County folks, if you come down here by Frosty Mug fishing, bring your fishing license. Because my buddy Game Warden, real super cool dude, met him today. He didn't give me a hard time for real. But he was checking licenses. He probably seen that little station wagon pull in. He said, "Oh God, it looks like trouble." He was super cool. I've had him be really, uh, you know what, before, but that dude was he was a super cool dude, man. I've had game wardens want to look through your bag, look through your stuff. What kind of bait are you using? Where'd you catch it? Give you run you through the mill. That's their job. They've got a lot of jurisdiction. They're a federal officer. And I respect that. But that dude today was super chill. All he wanted to do was check my fishing license. But just fair warning. Yeah, yeah, I know, Danny. It's tough. I went hunting last week, and it wasn't even that cold. It was like 25. And after about 2 or 3 hours, I was froze. Man, I was hurt. So I know, dude. But yeah, props to y'all for real. That was tough conditions. Yeah, head in there, buddy. You got to get that. Hey, get in there and get after that. That's a good woman right there, fixing you up all that. Yeah, you enjoy that meal, brother. I'm gonna peace out in about 10 minutes. So y'all be blessed. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna try to get these baits back out of the water without getting hung up. We're gonna pack her up here in a minute. Sure. Yeah, don't let nobody tell you them FOA hooks ain't sharp. I've about second time today I've jabbed myself. Them suckers are sharp. That's what you want, bro. Oh, got a little pups over here. Two little pups coming up. Might have to give them bacon. That'll be right up their alley. Poor fellas. Oops. Oops. I already got too many dogs, or I'd take them with me, but they might be old buddies over in the tent, over in the woods. I don't want to step on no toes, but I'm gonna throw them a little bit of bacon. Come on, pups. Pups. Look. Guarantee if I threw that out in front of my dogs, they'd be fighting over that. They must know something I don't, though. They might be thinking food poisoning. Well, if y'all don't want it, I'll throw it in there for the turtles. Them dogs didn't want to mess with me. I felt sorry for them. And they said, buddy, I ain't going to eat that junk. Some old funky bacon from God knows how long ago. They didn't like that though. Yeah, they're scared. I'm hoping they're the people over there in that. There's somebody got them a little tent in the woods over there. I'm hoping it's their dogs. I'm hoping for my own sanity that nobody just dropped them off down here. But people do that a lot. That's one thing I don't like. People just dropping off animals wherever. That's the wrong thing to do. But man, I think them are his or whoever's over there in that tent. Yeah, that's probably what it was. They probably done checked it out and said, I don't want none of that crap. Excuse me. That sucker right there is pride. I'm blind, huh? I remember how to get it to go off. Now I'm blind. Got hit twice. I forgot about that. Yeah, I guess if times got real hard and Elise got real mad at me for not bringing home any fish and I was banished to the wilderness, this might not be a bad setup. You got Frosty Mug up the hill. If you got a few cents, you go up there and get you a hamburger. You got people coming in and out all the time. You got a big river here you can fish in or travel, and you got internet service. So something to think about next time I want to go camping. Yeah. Oh Lord. Gosh. Hard to beat good fresh fish now. That's about something I could eat too much of. I love me some sushi, good Mexican food. I love me some good home cooking, some good soul food. I grew up on all that stuff. But if somebody fries me up some fish, I love them forever. I'm usually the fish fryer at my house, but it's hard to beat. A lot of people tell you, I don't eat fish. I don't really like fish. I don't like eating it. It tastes funny to me. But you fry up a big old plate of it, they start coming out with woodwork. That's all right, dude. You enjoy that meal. I ate me some a sandwich earlier on the run, about 10 this morning. It's starting to kick in. Now, I might have to go by old Frosty Mud. Shoot. Y'all making me want to go by the farm pond on the way home and get some bread. I love fried catfish fillets. Hard to beat. But I had a buddy of mine. He was, like I said, you all have heard the story. He lived rough, camped out, lived in the woods. He was a hobo for years and stuff. He taught me how to make bass. And I caught a few of them hybrids down on the river, a couple pounders. And he said, Daniel, I'm going to tell you how to cook them fish now. I said, well, how? He says, cook them on the grill. I said, what? He says, yeah. Take that hybrid bass, scale it and clean it. Cut the head off of it, whatever. I leave the fins on mine. Get you some aluminum foil. I know y'all probably know this, probably knew it from way back when. But get you some aluminum foil, a few pieces thick. Get you some oranges, a couple of lemons. Season that up real good. Put you some butter in there or oil. Put them fish in there with maybe some onion or something, some seasoning. Wrap it full up and put it on that charcoal grill for about, it don't take long, 10 or 15 minutes on medium or low heat. That's some of the best fish. It ain't as good as frying them up, but that's a good way to make them. He called it hobo style. Yeah, trout. Oh yeah, that's what's up. But them hybrid bass, they're kind of thick. They got a lot of bones in them. But that's some good white meat. Man. It's just as good as anything. Put that orange, sliced orange, and all that on there. That's hard to beat. I cooked some catfish nuggets on the grill one time. I put them on a bacon pan, like the little pieces when you clean them, little bite-sized pieces. Soaked them in Moors or Dales for a little bit, hour or two, and then just put them on that metal pan and put them on the grill, and that cooked them kind of like an oven. It was pretty good. But I'm getting hungry, y'all, so we're gonna stop talking about food. But I'm gonna pack up, man. I hope y'all are having a wonderful evening. Appreciate again y'all hanging out with me. I'm gonna just get a few things up, start getting back out. There's my buddy Mike calling me. He calls me about every day and checks on how we're doing. He's a good old boy. I don't know if that bait's cured enough. I'm gonna haul it back. I'm gonna haul it in the back of the car about another week or two. And it'll be primed up. Man, it's bad when the dogs need it. Stray down dogs need it. That's bad. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna lose that rig. Ooh, steelhead, bluefin tuna. Oh my! Now you're talking. Dang. Yeah, this it's hung up pretty good. I can't get that thing unhung, man. I should just put on them swim shorts. I wait around that pile and trying to go up river and get it loose, but 50-pound braid. I hate to break that crap off. It ain't about losing gear. I just hate to leave that crap in the water. Get hung up on again. I'm gonna try one more thing, and if not, I'm gonna have to cut it. That's one thing I hate to do is leave gear out there. But I'm gonna have to break this one off and cut it. It ain't gonna break. Yeah, I'm pulling on. I'm gonna mess myself up. Nah. That's might as well just just cut it. Yeah, I'll I'll find it again next time I come down here. I always try to get my gear back, but not gonna happen today. Yeah, it's a little cold. It ain't that terrible. I wouldn't want to sit out here all night in it, but I'm going straight back to the house. Yeah, I'm bad about I got plenty of fishing gear. It ain't that you lose $2 worth of gear. I just hate leaving line out there. But I'll keep that in mind next time I come down here. Uh, Sometimes that's something to take into consideration. Like I said, I've done got spoiled fishing down there on the little river where I usually go. I know it like back of my hand now. I'd hate to hook into a big fish up here and get hung up or something. That would not be cool. But yeah, I'm not I'm not gonna sweat it too much. I always just try to unhook it if I can. But today it wouldn't happen. And that just goes to show you how strong that line is. I was pulling on it about as hard as I could. Yeah, braid, 50-pound braid, and it wasn't budging. I'm gonna tie something on there. Just have it on there for the ride home. Yeah, whoever lives over in that tent must be pretty popular. They've had a lot of visitors today. So I am about to pack it up, hit the road. Didn't get in on no big fish today. Didn't get in on any little fish, but we still had fun. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Got to see me do a little wading around. Got to see me run some dogs off with some funky bait. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. We're going to get on out of here before it gets too dark. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Yeah, me too, Chrissy. Yeah, like I said, it's no big deal. I just always try to. If I get hung up, I'll walk up and down the bank or something and try to get loose. And if it's warm weather, sometimes I'll go get it. But we ain't doing that today. It's way too cold, too dangerous, too swift of weather. I'd only do that if I had to. I sure will. I got about 30-minute drive, and I'm gonna get back on there and holler at y'all later. But I appreciate y'all, Chrissy, Skipjack, Cindy, Randall, 351. Take it easy, my bro. I appreciate all you do, man. Randall, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We'll talk soon, okay? Peace. Oh, Jello, hey boss. We'll see y'all. Peace out.